Let's talk about, like, Stop Making Sense. Wasn't the first concert film you did, was it?
Yes.
I guess it was.
Yeah.
Well, first and best ever concert film. But then, yeah. Thank you.
Facts are simple and facts are straight. Facts are legit and facts are lit. Facts are from my points of view. Facts don't do what I want them to.
He couldn't resist. Yes, he was excitable, but I think talking about Stop Making Sense is that his definition of cinema, his idea of pure cinema, was when a filmmaker films a musician. That was to him what, right, Lewis? I keep looking at Lewis because
Well, yeah, you're
Lewis
is writing the book.
Lewis is writing the book, but I went to India to make to do my Jonathan Demme film.
I was going to say, you did a music film.
Jonathan Demme movie. And I realized he was right. When you're in the room and you're just and you're taking away any dramatic structure, it just felt like this rush. That there was performance. You're filming people's faces, and that's what Jonathan would do. When you see a lot of these music films that he makes, he spends more time just looking at a close-up of somebody playing than anybody normally would. Normally, you see so much of the stage or something like that, but he'll do this like giant close-up of someone, not even the guitar, just a close-up of their face, and takes your breath away. I told him I was going down there, but I just secretly knew I was just going to go.
You didn't need his advice. You already had it. You know,
I had it because I was just
you
going to
were
go
a
do
journalist.
exactly what he would have done.
Yeah.
You know, and then I got to show it to him too, which was great. And I always wondered, like, what's it like for him? He's really seeing just how much I'm ripping him off here.
Has anybody here not seen Silence of the Lambs, by the way? Subjective camera, when you started messing around with that, because I can remember you doing it. When you did Silence of the Lambs, you really took it to, you really kind of grabbed it, and it was a very serious part of that movie. It's not just like a shot into the lens. It's a probably 8 to 10 page scene into the lens.
The passion that he would get from actors, yeah, because he would also think of an actor to be in a part that no one would really think of, too, you know. And he was right, you know, Anthony Hopkins was not, you know, people wanted, who did they want of Lewis? They wanted Tommy Lee Jones, and who was the other actor? Gene Hackman, you know. Imagine a time when you had to fight for Anthony Hopkins. It was really, it's really true, like, I'm gonna get Anthony Hopkins, and it was like a risk. And there was Jonathan. And then the kind of grand finale 1-2 punch of Silence of the Lambs suddenly coming along that was like kind of the only movie that he'd made that made any money, right? That's beautiful. I mean, obviously, Silence of the Lambs, great movie. I was thinking about the idea that they had to put him in a glass instead of prison bars because they knew they had all these scenes between Jodie Foster and between Clarice Starling and Hannibal Lecter, that if they had to shoot through these bars, it would be irritating. So they came up with this brilliant idea of having this kind of like glass. They're not doing it here, but one thing he does so well in that movie is having people talking to the camera. There's two things. I think there's the stories that he tells I really like. I like the characters. He's got really good girls. But visually, they just speak to me. The way he frames the shots, the music that he uses. It's a long list of things that I love about his work. There's always about 25 or 30 times when I'm making a movie where I stop and I just ask myself, well, how would Jonathan Demme do it? You know, I try and do it like that.